I know I'm preaching. That's why so many musicians are broke. Because they don't give. And the devil lies to them and say, you tithe them because they're underpaying you anyway, so that's your tithe. Since they're not paying you what you deserve, that's your tithe. And musicians are broke because but our gift is anointed because you use our gifts. Brought the first of the lambs. The shepherd, he had to go to the barn and sit down and think because he knew worship was coming up at 7. He said, let me see. He said, I'm looking for the first sheep, the first lamb, and the fattest one, and the innocent one, because Abel understands where there's sin, what must always follow sin? Death. For the wages of sin is death. Abel said, I can't bring grapes. I got to bring blood. I got to bring something that's going to die. But watch this. I have to bring something that's innocent. And I have got to bring something that's great. All right? So I have to bring the best of the best. Blood. Sacrifice. This is a wonderful principle about tithing. This is the first principle that we see in reference to tithing. How many people in here besides me struggle with tithing? Struggle with tithing. Struggle with tithing. Struggle with lying. How many people struggle? How many struggle with lying? Let me get there first. How many dealing with pride? How about that one there? Listen. Abel gives us the principle how to tithe. He says, this is what you should do. He should bring the first portion. All right? So watch this. If I have $10, all right, and I'm going to give a tithe, how much would that be? $1. So you understand the percent. What we don't understand is the portion. Okay? So if I have 10 $1 bills on this table, which one is the tithe? Well, which one is the first? They're $1 bills. $1 bill, $1 bill, $1 bill, $1 bill. Which one is, one of them has got to be the tithe. Which one's the tithe is the first one you spend. It's the first one you spend. The tithe, watch this, is the blessed part. The other 90% is the cursed part. So you've got to get the blessed part, put it in the hands of God so he can bless the cursed part. So you take the 10% that's blessed, and many times we give it to the credit cards, to the cars, to the bills, to the clothes, to the KFC, to the wind, and we bless them. We give them our blessing, but they can't take the curse off our 90%, and now you can't wait till Friday because you broke. We doing all right? We doing all right? So which one is the tithe? The first one that I use is that Jesus is the tithe. He's the first part. He's the best of the best to come to redeem the curse. Clear? God sent his tithe, Jesus, to redeem the curse, us. And with your money, you've got to send. Listen, and it doesn't start with 10%. That's just God, it's a good thing God ain't into the mafia. Because, I mean, everybody in here will have 3 eyes, one right in the middle of your nose. I mean, how many people know that if God was into the mafia, that you would be dead? Abel gives an illustration. Abel's a shepherd. He brings an offering unto the Lord. And then what does it say about his offering? And God had respect, regard. He appreciated Abel. And the Lord had respect unto who? Abel, and to his. So he had respect for his heart and his hand. What was inside and what was outside. I had respect for your heart. And I have respect for what was in your hand. Because your heart was right, what you brought was right. Okay? Cool. Any questions on Abel? Abel is a believer. Abel's doing good. Abel is a worshiper. Abel represents salvation. He represents the Christian. So Cain represents religion. Okay? Abel represents spiritualness, maturity, Christian believer. Do you see it? This is just not about two brothers who fought out in the street. Much bigger than that. Verse number 5. But unto Cain and his offering. Notice again. But unto Cain's heart and unto Abel's offering he had no respect. Roger Dangerfield said, get no respect. And Cain was very wroth. That word means hot. Hot. It means he turned red. Now, it didn't bother me when you said that. I'm red. Cain is hot. Who do you think he's mad at? God? Who else? Abel? Who else? Only 2 more people left. I don't know. He's mad at everybody but himself. You got some people like that. They get on the scale. They be like, this scale wrong. Give me another scale. That scale the doctor wrong. Look at this mirror. My hair don't look. Let me go in my favorite mirror. Oh, now that's the mirror there. Yeah, that's the mirror there. Right? Anybody got a favorite mirror? Anybody got a mirror that don't like them? Everybody's wrong. Everybody else. Child, he crazy. I broke up with him. Oh, and that one too. Johnny too. He crazy. Everybody crazy. He's mad because he has brought worship that has been rejected. And the Lord says in verse number 6, what does he say? Please stay with me. I'm trying not to bore you. What does the Lord say in verse number 6? He says, Cain, why are you mad? Listen, Kelly. God will never ask you a question that he doesn't already know the answer to. All right? Now, that's good if you never heard that, right? God, repeat after me. Say, God will never ask you a question that he don't know the answer to. I got one for you better than that. And God will never ask you a question that you don't know the answer. God be like, why are you at the club? Why you letting him drive your car? You know he ain't got no license. Why you still got that beer in your house and you don't even drink? You know, just in case my boys come over. God will never ask you a question that you don't know the answer to. He says, Peter, where did you lose your faith? He says, Adam, where are you? You know, he's not looking for an answer. He's trying to wake you up. He will always send his word as a warning, not as a punishment, but as a warning. He says, why are you so angry? All right? Has God ever asked you a question? And you did the same thing Cain did in verse 6. You ignored him. Notice Cain doesn't say anything. He says, why are your lips poked out? See it?